Good morning, guys. We're on to a big episode today here on the channel. We're on to episode number 16. We've got the Champions League final coming up today against Arsenal. You may have noticed, yes, the suit is on for this one. We've got a big game coming up. Champions League final. We're inches away from rolling back the years here of the Steaua Bucharest 1986 European dream. We've got a tough game coming up though against Arsenal. So let's roll the intro and get into today's episode. And also, the religious amongst you, get the prayer mats out, put them whatever way you want, where your God is, get down and pray. Join me in a second. Well, welcome back then to today's episode. Now, we haven't got any results to bring you because obviously the last game we played was the Romanian League Cup final against Timisoara, who we absolutely dominated and added more silverware to the totals. Now, as you can see on the screen, the Santiago Bernabeu has been hit by Champions League fever and they're expecting to sell over 80,000 tickets for the Champions League final clash, which is going to be today. Arsenal are early favourites for the game against Steaua Bucharest. They're penciled in at 4-5 with Bet 190. Steaua Bucharest at 3-1. The draw at 2-1. So here we go then. So team news: Arsenal will be without Aaron Ramsey, who is out with a dislocated shoulder. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, who's out with back strain. Koscielny is out with a fractured wrist, and Presnel Kimpembe is unavailable for selection. Steaua Bucharest will be without Bryce JJ with shin splints, Alex Jurasevich, who's out with a broken toe, and Edgar I with a double hernia. Those first two boys are really crucial to our European success so far, and to be without JJ and Jurasevich is going to be very tough against a team like Arsenal. Obviously, Razvan Marin, Gudea, Nedelku and Popper are unavailable for selection because they were brought in after we registered the squad for the European stages. And we're looking towards the Champions League success, as we've said. The first time since 1986 when we play Arsenal. Should we lift the trophy, the team will undoubtedly look back on a memorable victory over Spanish League winners at Barcelona as perhaps the defining moment of a glorious cup run. I'll probably say that is correct. I thought the game against Man City also was bang up there considering we were coasting. Then we gave it away in the second half and then Will Keane put us back into it. With obviously just a few minutes to go. Now, we've been warned by Mirel Radoy, Steaua Bucharest favourite, about Paulo Dybala. He's got 27 goals in all competitions this season in 48 games. He's going to be very tough to peg back. I think we're going to really struggle. Don't forget they've also got Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, and a few others in there that are better than what we've got. I think we might have to go with a contained mentality, particularly for the first half of this one. Try and frustrate the opposition, see if we can nick a goal on the break. But we're going to go for a defensive setup here. We've got a suit on anyway, as you've noticed. We're properly dressed for this. And it's not just the top half. The bottom half also is suited and booted up for today. We've got the full suit on for today's episode, people. The full suit is out for this. And that means that if we put the effort in to put the suit on, get the job right, hopefully we can get the result. So, without further ado, guys, let's advance into today's big game against Arsenal, and we'll go through the prelims, the squad selection, the team talk, etc., etc., as we normally do, and then we'll get into the live game today. Come on, Steaua! Okay, so here we go then. So first of all, the worldsoccer.com can't look past Arsenal for this game. They think they have enough quality to see off the challenge of Steaua Bucharest. The absence of Bryce JJ, Jurasevich and Razvan Marin will hit us hard. I do agree with that. Bet 190 obviously have them in at 4-5, 3-1 Steaua Bucharest, 2-1 the draw. Let's go into the team setup for today. So Arsenal on the left-hand side are going with Mere in goal, Jovanovic, Koscielny, Mustafi and Bellerin at the back. Granit Xhaka, or can't even say that word, Jack Wilshere, Alexis Sanchez, Mesut Ozil, Oxlade-Chamberlain down the right with Dybala leading the solo line up front. We're going with Valentin Kojakaru, Alan Tosca, Jack Stevens and Kenneth Omaruo at centre. Romario Bensar, Christy Novosek, Vlad Archim, Maniru, Rick Baldwin, Callum Gribbin and Will Keane leading the line as they have done through most of the season. Unfortunately, we're missing some vital players today. Juricevic, namely the main one, and obviously Bryce did JJ as well, because he's kind of a main one as well. So we're going to go into the opposition. And look here, we've got a couple of injured players here already for Arsenal. So they're carrying injuries, they're carrying problems here. Old Granit and Laurent Koscielny. So we're just going to make sure that we stick it on them early doors. We're going to stick it on them. So we've got to get their wider players to make sure they're tucking in and not pulling us apart by bringing us out wide and playing balls off to Dybala. We're also going to make sure that we do close down Dybala, because he's an absolute menace in this game. I'd rather we never had that in the game. I'd rather they never had him, but what can we do? So going into the team talk, I'm going to tell them that we are the underdogs today, and they've listened keenly, and we're going to follow that up with the usual assertive, having the faith in the team. We're going to switch to that contain mentality that saw us do really well early doors last time. So, time is now, guys. Our Steaua Bucharest about to become Champions League European champions for the first time since 1986. Let's all say a few prayers, grab a drink, and let's get into today's big game. Come on, Steaua! So we've kicked off then, and it is Archim on the ball, and that is the end of that first highlight. We're 2 minutes in. I'm not expecting much to happen early doors here in this first half, because I've put it on a contained mentality. Dybala's offside there, and Bellerin, good tackle that from Novosek. But Novosek gives the ball away. The ball falls to Dybala. Wilshere on the attack, and he puts it wide of goal. Good little attack that from Jack Wilshere. They're looking motivated. I'm just going to assertively tell them now just to concentrate just on this side of half-time. We're going to go into half-time here level, which is good. They've got a few players here that are looking a little bit jaded, and we're going to tell them now to go out there, try and get that goal. We're favourites to win this match, and we're not playing bad, and we think that we can get a bit of improvement, which is right. Toying with the do we bring Will Keane off, or do we? I think we should keep him on for a little bit more. He's not playing too well, but I'm just going to keep him on the pitch for a little bit longer. And we're going to see what happens here now. So Chamberlain has the ball down the right flank. Novosek, good tackle there from Novosek, who releases Baldwin. And that is the end of that highlight. 45 minutes gone here. And it's still 0-0 here. We're still deadlocked. Wilshere picks up a yellow. Granit is still injured. They've changed Koscielny. Archim now with a free kick to Maniru. Maniru, what are we going to do here? Maniru to Will Keane. Oh, gives it away, and Dybala now has a chance to launch an attack for Arsenal. Wilshere to Alexis Sanchez, who cuts inside and fires a shot, and the ball cannons off the crossbar, goes out for a goal kick. I'm going to assertively send out an encouragement message now to them. We just want to get them to keep them motivated, keep them fired up. We might look at bringing a little change into the fray in the next 10 minutes or so. And Koji Karu has the goal kick there, plays into Kenneth Omaruo. Back to Koji Karu now, plays it up towards Baldwin, who lays it down to Archim to Maniru. Maniru finds another second space, who does a lovely turn there to get past their number 24. Baldwin now plays it into space, and Mere comes up the field. Ball gets cleared to Alin Tosca. Now, Alin Tosca's in a bit of bother here, but he manages to find Archim. He finds Baldwin. He finds Maniru. Gribbin in space. Gribbin! Oh! Callum Gribbin gets the ball in the back of the net, and Steaua Bucharest are inches away here from Champions League success. Great ball that from Baldwin to Maniru, over the top. Gribbin makes the run, takes the ball down with a fantastic first time touch, uses his left foot, beats the keeper, puts the ball into the back of the net, and all of a sudden, Steaua Bucharest here are absolutely... We're passionately going to tell them to tighten. We might even try and bring in... Oh no, they've got a highlight. Bellerin to Chamberlain. Bellerin into Dybala. Bensar gets it away. Kojikaru comes out and makes the save. And now, guys, what we're going to do here... we're going to try and... we're going to bring in Kigbu. We're going to take off Rick Baldwin. Now, we're going to bring in Kigbu. We're going to bring in Kigbu to put him in here. We're going to stick Tosca. Arsenal have scored. Arsenal have scored while I was trying to make the change. Oh, no. What was Tosca doing? Gives it away. Dybala. Ball comes off the defender. Ozil sneaks in behind. Gets it past Kojikaru. Come on, lads. Passionately. Ozil now plays the ball back to Mustafi. Mustafi to Jovanovic. There's only 4 minutes left in this game. Alexis Sanchez to Jovanovic to Iwobi to Ozil to Alexis Sanchez. Ball comes off the defence. Jovanovic now is dispossessed by Muniru. Now Muniru finds Omaruro. Gets it upfield to Gribbin. Gribbin is foul there from Wilshere. And Wilshere's been sent off here. Jack Wilshere has been sent off here in the Champions League final. Omaruro up to Muniru to Keane. We've got a chance now, lads, to press this. We're going to passionately tell... No, we can't do that now. Omaruro tries to play a ball into Bensar, but Chamberlain gets there. Mere now to Mustafi. Mere's going to loft the ball field right up towards Martinez. But Omaruro gets in there first. Back to Archim. Archim to Gribbin. Gribbin's got Bensar out wide to his right. Bensar cuts inside. Plays it into Omaruro. Out wide to Tosca in space. He's got Novosek making a run to his left in front of him. Baldwin. Novosek's making the run through the channel. Archim finds Gribbin. Gribbin finds Muniru. Oh, what a save there from Mere. Could have made the keeper work a bit more there, Muniru, but he slotted it down the hole. And we're now into extra time here. And we're just going to passionately tell these lads now. The fans have been... They really pay your wages. Get out there. Come on, lads. And we're into extra time here. Will Keane to Gribbin. Bensar. We're going to go on to counter now because they're down to 10. Omaruro to Bensar. Romario Bensar. Jack Stevens plays it across field to Novosek. Novosek is dispossessed by Hector Bellerin, one of the fastest players in the game. And Bellerin, look at that pace down that right flank. Hector Bellerin is taken on by Tosca and the ball returns to Steaua Bucharest. Arsenal trying to attack here with 10 men. Michael Keane out wide to Jovanovic. Jovanovic to Mesut Ozil. Ozil now inside to Alexis Sanchez. Alexis Sanchez makes it 2. And Arsenal take the lead here in the Champions League final here in this... Oh, fucking hell. Not even going to watch that, guys. Not even going to watch that. We're going to throw all players forward now because we haven't got nothing to lose now, lads. Nothing to lose at all. Lakucha can come on. Christian Lakucha for Will Keane, who's done nothing in this game. Hopefully he can bring about some form of improvement for us. Can we get back into this now in this second half of extra time? Baldwin's picking up a yellow here. Rick Baldwin's picked up a yellow card. We need to come on, passionately push forward. Arsenal are clinging on here. Arsenal are clinging on. There's not much going on now. We're coming up to half-time in the first half of extra time. So we've gone now and we're going to passionately tell them again. We're on overload now, lads. Alexis Sanchez has the ball. He cuts inside. Finds Iwobi. Iwobi now on the ball with the yellow card to Martinez. Martinez is dispossessed by Tosca, who finds Kenneth Omaruro. I'm hot under the collar here, lads. Lakucha. We haven't got long. Jovanovic now. Ozil. Arsenal with the counter. We've got players back, but Iwobi makes the run. Stevens with a good tackle. Martinez advancing. Iwobi gets behind the line and Iwobi puts the ball in the back of the net. And Arsenal now lead 3-1. And it looks like they're going to lift the Champions League here today. Desperate scenes, this. Desperate scenes. Mustafi. We tried so hard in this game, but Arsenal have just got too much firepower for us. Alexis Sanchez now cuts inside. Archim gets the ball. Gribbin now on the ball. Gribbin to Lakucha. Out wide to Romario Bensar. Romario Bensar to Kenneth Omaruro now advancing forward. Lofted pass there to Christian Lakucha. Lakucha with an absolute wrapper right into the top corner. We're not out of this one yet, lads. We're not out of it. Omaruro with the ball. Lofted pass there to Lakucha. Drops it down. Takes a touch. Cannons it with his left foot. Smack into the corner. Keeper could not do anything with that. And we're going to passionately drive them forward now. Push forward. We've got minutes left in this game. Can we get anything? Can we get a goal? We need a goal to force a penalty shootout here. Wilshere was sent off in the 87th minute of the final. Can we get a late goal? It doesn't look like it's going to happen. Baldwin with the ball in. Gribbin. So, guys, I've had to go and drop the suit off after that. Yeah, I mean, when Gribbin scored that goal in the 68th minute, I thought perhaps the unthinkable might happen for us today. Unfortunately, we have just proven that the Champions League is such a difficult competition to win, that the fact that we got there in the first place was a credit to this team. I'm heartbroken after that because I felt that we tried our best, and maybe it was a couple of tactical errors on my behalf. I don't know, but we can walk away with our heads held high there. A 3-2 defeat after extra time. We went into it level. Alexis Sanchez pulled one in front. Iwobi added the second in the extra time. But Lukuja scored a brilliant goal for a 16-year-old in the 115th minute. But we just couldn't find that last goal to take us through to penalties. Not sure what I'm going to do with the series now, guys. I had ran with the intention of trying to win the Champions League this year. I'm not sure there's another year in this save. I'll leave that up to you in the comment section down below. Please let me know in the comment section if you'd like me to continue. We'll have another episode coming out on Monday, which will be the Coppa Romane final. We'll also have against Cluj. We'll also have the end of season review mixed in with that episode. And yeah, that's a bit of a deflator. That I genuinely thought today was going to be our day when Gribbin scored that wonderful goal. But it wasn't to be, and Arsenal just had a much better team than us. And the fact that we were able to keep with them for most of the game is a credit to this side. And I'm proud of the way we've done it this season. We haven't done anything. It's all been live recorded. You've seen the roller coaster of emotions I've gone through over the last few episodes. The Barcelona, when I jumping around the room. Man City, when Will Keane put the ball in the back of the net when it looked like we might be going out in the semi-final. And then when we got one up against Arsenal, I thought, is the dream going to happen? And for a minute, it looked like it would. And then, unfortunately, it was taken away from us. So yeah, guys, leave a like on the video if you've enjoyed the series so far. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you'd like to see another season of this save, please let me know in the comment section down below. I'll judge that based on the amount of comments and stuff that we get. That maybe it might just be worth wrapping it up. We've done really well. We've become the best manager in Romanian football. We've won everything domestically. We've gone right the way to the end in the Champions League when, let's face it, you know, teams like this with this sort of team genuinely in real life wouldn't have even got through to the knockout stages probably. So I think we've massively overachieved there. Might look at doing a couple of other seasons before with another save before FM18. But guys, thanks again for your support on this channel. It means a lot to me. It keeps me going, keeps me producing content. Sorry I couldn't lift the Champions League title for you today. We tried our damn best, but it just wasn't good enough on the day. Join me again on Monday then, where we're going to play S04 Cluj in the Coppa Romane final. And I'll catch you again next time.